good evening, ma'am. How are you doing today?
Yeah, good evening. I'm fresh as Daisy. And what about you?
I'm also doing great. Thanks for asking me too. So, ma'am, as we are meeting for the first time, I would like to know about you.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to tell you about myself a bit. My name is Kanchan. I hail from Mumbai. By profession, I am a phonetic teacher. Moreover, I am a mother. On the top of, I am a homemaker. And if you talk
Mhm.
about my hobbies, I love talking to strangers, and sometimes I love to listen podcast. That's it.
Okay, that's great. Okay, would you like me to introduce as well?
Actually, I know I have been watching your video for 4 or 5 days. Almost I watch all your all video. In that video, you are already telling your.
Mention.
So I don't think so. You need to introduce yourself, and
Okay, then it's fine.
your viewers know already you about you.
And do you teach even the adult as well, the spoken English? Do you teach?
Actually, I used to do that in my like when it was Corona time, like pandemic time. At that time, I was doing that thing. Like I had 4, 5 students, but right now I don't have time. My plate is full, so
Oh,
I don't get time because I take online, offline both classes. So it is difficult to manage time. And I have 5-year-old child also. So I have to take care of this and I have to take care of home and mother-in-law, everything I
oh.
have to take care.
Oh, that's great. So, how are you managing these things? And I would like to know about our English journey as well. As you are speaking English fluently, did you study in English medium school or did you have the English major in your college stage?
Actually, as a subject, learn, everybody knows like what is grammar. So I knew about the grammar only, but I didn't know how to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So my journey has started in 2022.
Okay.
Since been speaking, I have been speaking, I have been practicing, and now
Mhm.
I'm in front of you. I can convey my message easily to anyone, and even I guide them. So, and now I'm working on like accuracy, like the right now you're working on. So
Mhm.
I want to speak accurate English, which is I think it's not possible because we are not machine, we are
Yeah,
human,
that's mm.
but we can control it, we can recede it.
We can minimize it, right? By practicing, by training our brain, we can minimize it. One thing I observed about myself that as I studied in a vernacular medium, so I knew the grammar since my college days or school days, but while speaking, I was making mistake. But it is reducing day by day. Now, if I make silly mistakes here and there, I myself understand after speaking. But those people who have studied in a English medium school, they have been, I can say that although if they didn't get the environment of speaking, they know how to frame the sentences. Their brain has already taken it. They have the stories of vocabulary. They know, even though they don't know the grammar rule, but they are able to frame the sentences correctly while writing, and it helps them to speak in English correctly while speaking.
Yeah, you're right. We have to give ambience to the learners so that they can easily grasp this language and they can able to speak this language in a proper way. Like if you talk about my daughter, she is just 5 years old, but she can understand because I create the milieu for her inside the house. Although she goes to school in English, it is English medium school, but I don't think so. She is getting that kind of milieu at that place. So what I do, I create artificial milieu for her. So now she's understanding very well what mama is saying in English and how to answer to mama.
Definitely, she can. Mhm.
So
Mhm.
we cannot tell everyone to talk with me, talk in English with
In
my daughter.
English.
Possible.
Mhm.
I can do this with her. I can do this.
Definitely. Definitely. Even I do have two children. My son is already so much fluent, I can say. Now my daughter, she has also become fluent. I can say 80 to 90%. She is 6 years old, and sometimes she demands that, Mama, you are making videos, but you are not taking me. I also want to talk, and I also want to make videos with you. So I'm thinking that, okay, one day I have to, even not only my daughter, I'm asking my son, yeah, we all will do that, because I talk to them most of the time in English. I have also created the environment in my home that we talk in English.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why it's fascinated me to talk to you. Like I like once I
Can
watch
resonate,
you,
right?
I'm great fan of Sunil sir. So I always waiting for his video. Whenever he uploads his video, I make sure I do not miss it. I watch it because he's a good speaker. He's an eloquent speaker, and rarely he make mistakes. Really, he makes mistake in when he speaks. So I'm really inspired by him, and I also want to follow his lead. Let's see when I will be able to do that.
And he uses different vocabulary as well, idioms, vocabulary. That is the thing I observed. Mm. That's good. We need to inculcate this habit as well. Even these days, I am also trying to learn new vocabulary, new idioms. But earlier, I had the intention that I want to become fluent. I want to become confident English speaker with good fluency. I need to articulate my thoughts. Then slowly and gradually, at the end, we have to think about our accuracy, then our using the advanced vocabulary. But before that, we need to work on, that is my conviction, I want to work on my voice modulation, my pace of speech. Those things also matter a lot.
Yeah, you're right. Because we have to focus or we have to cover all area, all aspect.
Yes, all aspects.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fluency doesn't mean that we have to speak too fast, right? Fluency means when we don't struggle while speaking, our thoughts come effortlessly. We don't need to think much while speaking. We don't have any shortage of words, sentences we can form easily. Then we can say that we are fluent, right?
yeah. Fluency doesn't you're speaking very fast like a train, like a metro train. It doesn't mean.
Yeah.
But I have one friend. She lives in Delhi, and she speaks very fast. And she's a good speaker, but because of her space, her pace,
Yes.
uh, like spoil her beauty of speaking. Like when she speaks, it like spoil it. So I suggested her, do not speak so fast. Why are you speaking so fast? Where are you? Where you have to go? Just pace your little down your pace.
Yeah. Mitigate. Yeah.
We cannot recede my speed because if I will recede my speed, then might I fumble? Might I start fumbling, or might I may I stop like talk wrong way? So that is why I do not reduce my space. So that is why okay, fine. But my suggestion is that for you, just reduce your space because you're a trainer. If you will speak this much fast with advanced word, then they will not understand.
Yeah, beginners will not understand. They will not be able to understand. For beginners, it becomes difficult to understand someone who is speaking in English. And even if the person speaks too fast, it becomes daunting task for them, right? And see, one thing, I try to always take pause while speaking. So when we take pause, then we get some time to even think or use the vocabulary. So we don't need to think that, okay, I have to speak continuously. And then people even fumble, and they even use that fillers as well, like so when someone makes the habit of taking pause, then we don't need to use this kind of filler words. I try not to use as much as I can, rather I try to take pause while speaking.
Yeah, it's a good technique. It's a good technique. Actually, I used to speak very fast. I used
Mm,
to speak, and I tend to mistake a lot. I
mm,
tend to mistake
make
a
mis-
lot.
mm.
Someone told me that someone suggested me, uh, lower your pace, lower your pace. If you will do that, you will sound better, and people will understand you. People will admire you, the way you are speaking. So
True.
I worked on it. I worked. Still, there is so much room to improvement for improvement, and I'm
Mhm.
working.
Yeah, it is there. Even I also think it's still there. Also have the room for improvements. We need to learn till our last breath. The more I'm learning, the more I am observing that I need to now learn this thing, that thing. Even it happens to most of the people. When we start speaking, initially we are so excited. Sometimes we are nervous. Because of that, also we speak too fast. But we also have to work on this thing. We can work on anything, right? It takes some time, but if we have that mindset that okay, I am going to reduce my pace, then I need to remind my brain, don't speak fast. And in this how we can make this habit. And one thing I have seen, many people they use a lot, and once they make the habit, later it becomes quite difficult for them to eradicate it completely. And I myself had have observed one thing: if I talk to someone, the person uses it also comes to me. Sometimes I also use it with have you noticed that?
Yes, yes, it's happened with me also, and that is why I like try to avoid those people who are speaking like
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
So I avoid talking to them.
True, true, true. Always when we are able to talk to someone who are in our level, or if someone is better than us, it becomes good for us to improve.
Yes, yes, you're right.
Okay. And what about, I want to ask one thing, that you are working from home. So what are the challenges you are facing? Do you think that working from home for women is good, or working from outside, like a school or office?
It's a boon and bane for me, like because uh, if you're working from home, so you can take care of your children, you can take care of your home, and like other distraction also. Right now, my daughter is sleeping, but when she is surrounding me, that's very difficult to converse with anyone. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I'm giving classes, and she comes and she start yelling, "Mama, Mama, give me this, give me that." So my parents understand my problem. They understand
Mm-hmm.
she has younger daughter, so what she can do? She has to answer. So sometimes I have to face this kind of problem. But if you're working for any organization, any school, then you have uh, more scope to develop yourself, to show off, to show your talent. You can
Mm-hmm.
showcase your talent. You have lots of opportunity where you have to present yourself in a better manner.
Mm-hmm.
We
Okay.
are at home to do that. We
Yes,
are
yes,
like
that's true.
you
Mm-hmm.
and your student is there. So nobody knows about your work, like what you are doing, how you are doing, what kind of challenges you are facing. So they don't know about that. Like world is very limited for online teacher, but not online teacher, but I have like limited actually.
Okay.
Uh, it's like most of the people they advertise through pamphlet, they advertise through social media.
Mm-hmm.
In my case, mouth publicities work a lot. Mouth
Okay.
publicity. If
Mm-hmm.
one parent knows about me, she tells to another parent, and she
Another.
this way my work is going on.
Okay, that's great. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because as I am also working from home, and I like it. As you told that we can give time to the children, we can manage home as well. So that's the reason. And now my children, they have grown up. My daughter is in class 1 and my son is in class 5. So I get 6 hours. They go to school around 9 and they come after 3. So after sending them to the school, then I can give classes. Simultaneously, I can do house chores as well.
Mhm. Yeah, I do the same, but my daughter is in senior KG, so she goes for 3 hours only.
3
But
hours only. Yes. Mm.
In June, she will be in first standard, and her
Yes.
timing session will be 6 hours.
Okay. Then
5 hours
you will
sleep.
get more time. Then you will get more time.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that is why I'm able to connect the people. I
Mm-hmm.
want them. I'm not sleeping like right now. It's a 10:30, so everybody's sleeping, and if you have elderly person at home, so it's very difficult to continue whatever you want to do. Like after
True.
sleeping your baby, you can't do them because you have to think of other
Other
person of your
people,
family.
they should not get any disturbance while sleeping, right? Yeah, elderly people are there at your home. I can understand. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you have anything, any question to ask?
I have just one question. I just want to know from you, and because we are at same page and we
Mm-hmm.
are on same, so maybe you can relate with me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Speaking English, and I quite it is quite good English, but I'm not happy with my performance. I don't know why. I think like I can do better than this. If I go through my previous videos, and I listen to myself, like I'm watching myself, so I'm like disappointed. Um,
Okay.
my performance, like I didn't perform very well in that video, so
Okay.
it demotivated me. So how to motivate? By watching yourself, what you have to say yourself, so that you can feel better.
So these days, when you talk to people and if you watch the video, you are not satisfied. You find some mistakes here and there, and you feel like that you are not improving.
I'm talking to you. Maybe I made mistake while talking to you, but right
Mhm.
now I'm not able to
Find it.
rectify.
You don't understand. You don't understand immediately that you are making mistake, right?
But
Mm.
later, when I watch my videos again, then I come to know, oh, here I have to say
I
this
had
thing.
to say that, and but I it happens to most of the people. Even it happened to me these days. What happens to me if I make mistake instantly I understand. Instantly I understand that I made mistake. So that's the reason sometimes I rectify immediately. Sometimes I think that it's okay. Later on, next time I will think about it. So how you need to think that no one is perfect. Even I have seen those experts who have been guiding people for 10 years or 5 years. They also make some silly mistakes here and there. Even when we talk in our mother tongue, sometimes we also make mistake, right? So you shouldn't take it personally that why I am making mistake. But again, you should not think that it's okay to make mistake. You should think that it's okay, I made mistake, but this is the same mistake, I am not going to make it. So after observing this video, you need to introspect that where you made mistake. That is the same mistake. When you are going to talk again, you have to keep in your mind. And if you
Mm,
find that, if you are able to understand that I made mistake, rectify that mistake immediately, and slowly and gradually your brain will accept it. And the best way, another way is that you can take one topic and make your own video, record yourself, and after that again watch your body gesture, facial expression, way of speaking, grammar. Then you need to again rectify it by yourself. Slowly and gradually it will go away. See, I also started my journey in 2022, so we are on the same boat, right? It
you're
takes
right.
time to get the proficiency level. It takes years and years. It takes maybe 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. It depends how much effort you are putting in, with whom you are talking. If you find someone who is better than you, who can give you the feedback every day, then definitely will improve fast. But if you don't have that ambience, then it takes time. So now you need to become your own trainer. Talk to people, record, observe that, try to use new vocabulary, watch good contents, good speakers, and tell yourself that I am not perfect. I don't want to be perfect, but I want to just progress. Just
Yeah.
compare yourself today and 6 months ago or 1 year ago. How was your position? If you compare that, definitely you will feel satisfied. Yes, I have improved from that time. If I compare myself, I have improved a lot. I have become confident now. Even when I started my journey of this YouTube, then I was super duper nervous. I just tried to make it fake it, I can say, when I was talking to people. But nowadays I'm confident. I can talk to people comfortably. How it happened? Because of my practice, right? So with time and practice, this will also go away. Just don't think, don't judge yourself.
Yeah, I will try.
Yeah. Okay then, ma'am.
Okay.
That's Thank you so much and good night. Yeah.
Thank, Bye. Good night.
Bye bye. Good night.